Hello, everybody. Fearmy Games are the new part of the Napoleon. Well, I was just about to say Napoleon Total War, but I think that doesn't quite sound right. The Napoleon Campaign and Napoleon Total War. We're going to be recording another episode today. Hopefully, it goes up nice and easy and fun. I quite enjoy playing this series. Apparently, my manufactory was sabotaged. I didn't even notice that. I'll repair next turn, but unfortunately, So last episode we took Württemberg and we took Southern Netherlands. I forget what the exact place it was called, so that's why I'm calling it the territory name and not the not the other thing name called thing. See, oops, the game just all tabbed. Give me 1 second. I'll hop right back into it. Sorry about that. So, oops, crap. Hopefully it didn't crash. We're good. Okay. We have a college that was sabotaged again. Jeez. I mean, the people are happy there, even if they are Protestants. Workers rioting in Württemberg. I don't know how that's affecting another region. If I cancel it, and maybe I'll repair this one, see if that helps at all. Yeah, I don't have the money to repair this one because it's too damaged. We have clearances now done in Southern Netherlands, which means now we'll make some money out of that. Holland is not attacking us. I'm going to do something risky. I'm going to attack here. Are you kidding me? Apparently I can attack the port, but then the enemy will attack us from behind anyways. However, it doesn't look like there be any armed citizenry, so this honestly might be the best time to try and take the Netherlands, the Holland's army out right now, is right here. I could auto-resolve, but I'd rather not. I want as much of my army left as possible. We'll just need to keep an eye out for where the enemy reinforcements are going to come from and act accordingly. The initial enemy army is not in a very strong position, so it's a very small army, only 10 people. So we might just want to bomb rush it as fast as possible and then get our troops ready for the actual fighting. I'm massing my artillery. It is possible to turn a strong enemy position into a killing zone. If the enemy is hiding inside a building, pound it into dust. A good idea. A good idea indeed. Looks like they put a Jaeger unit all the way up here for some reason, which is a bit strange to me because it's pretty easy to wipe out. It looks like the game's not going to tell us where it's coming from. I'm assuming it's going to be like over here just based on our position, but I could be wrong. So I'm at least going to favor the left side and assume that's where the enemy's going to be coming from. I'm just going to have this like big line of troops, you know, ready and raring to go. General in the middle. Is this my general? That's my general. We're going to have this Lancer squadron here ready to take out that Jaeger ASAP. We have one cannon. I really want to make sure it gets positioned in such a way that it'll be useful for the entirety of the battle. Honestly, if we're expecting the enemy to come over here, it might be useful to I don't think we can take that, can we? I was thinking of taking this position up here and having units surrounded on all flanks. And from there, it actually might be able to hit a lot of stuff, but I think maybe putting it over here is the best bet I have of it being useful the whole battle. So yeah, I'm going to put it over here. And just put it up on this hillock. And then, of course, this guy over here I'm not going to be using for the initial parts going over here. You should be right up against that battle. That's not the angle you guys should be. I don't know why you think that's okay, but it's not. And I was right. The enemy is coming from the right flank. So these guys over here on this flank are going to have to be responsible for holding off the enemy over here. I would love to use this force, but it's a bit of a dip. This area is also a bit of a dip too, I admit, but still. Yeah, wipe the floor with those guys. My Lancer should be able to wipe the floor with these guys too. This right flank, I'm going to move over there. Oops, minus you. I don't really want you there. You guys, I want here. You are just one out of the way for now. That enemy cav is getting wiped out now. Then the center, which is what remains of our first unit, will be regrouped. Oops, these guys should all be running. Oh no, did I just order them in the wrong spot? Come on. My Lancers just got slaughtered by these guys, apparently. Take them out, boys. You guys rush to your new positions. Jesus, these cav, man, just go wherever they want. Let me unlimber this cannon force. Take them out, boys. This war may have been an attack from me, but now it's definitely become a bit of a situation now. Alright, now let's start moving up our troops where I want them to be. I know this will tire them out a little bit, but I think it's going to be more valuable getting these guys in position along the line to the most optimal spot they can be. Where's my general? Over here, right? I want these guys to get as close as possible. Thankfully, the cannon is firing at exactly what I want it to fire, which is these guys. So they're at least not, getting into position, unchallenged, which is good. I actually kind of want to pull back this right flank slightly to be a bit more up on this hill, this ridge right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keeping that in mind. I'm going to start pulling these guys back on this ridge. What this ridge does is it gives us it means we're at slightly less of a disadvantage in trading attacks, I would say. Now, it does look like there's a chance the enemy's not even going to try and contest us over on this right flank. Looks like they're going to try regrouping with their other army. We need this one over here to take those guys out, show them who's boss. Rain's definitely not an ideal environment for colonial combat, at least historically speaking. I'm not really sure how much it affects, a games battle, but still. Looks like my cannon's still able to affect the battle from way over here. However, I think I need to find its new position pretty quickly. Because as things stand, they're going to start being more of a problem for me than a help. I can wipe the floor with them. Let's pull my cav back now.
We have killed their general, sir. Now,
enemy general has been killed. Both of them, apparently. That's very nice. Okay, the enemy cannons are going to fire at us relentlessly until we're all dead, essentially. So we're going to have to deal with that. And first, with our cav, with artillery, more than anything else. We have a superior position, but they have superior numbers. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. I think, unfortunately, units actually on my flank is, probably least able to be holding my flank effectively. Because I can't put them into a square formation. I don't understand where these guys are going. Like, back up out of the way, fools. Right side, that Lancer squadron's getting kind of beat up on the enemy side. I can't tell if my cannons are hitting my desired target. They're firing at them. I can't tell if they're hitting him though. And neither of you can form square, right? Oh, this one can. Perfect. I want you over here. Yeah, the enemy seems to have completely conceded this flank. And those guys are left, honestly, all by their lonesome. Really makes me wish I actually brought those guys up properly. Oopsies. Well, I may have fallen behind this ridge. I think I'm just going to go capture this hill up here. Since the enemy is not going to blind me by coming at me, I might as well come towards them. Take this hill. Actually, no. Stop. Let's hold position. Is stop not backspace? It is backspace. I don't know why it's not halting them like it's supposed to, though. Strange indeed. But I'm just going to hold this position for now because there's a lot of troops there, and I want to make sure, and I'm actually going to let the enemy get a little bit more ready before I do anything. As things stands, we are trading a little bit. I'm trying to get my own cannons to do the enemy cannons. I think either I'm blind or I've actually destroyed one of them already. Yeah, that might be over here. So I'm going to have my own cannons that focus on these guys. My infantry looks like they're winning this battle. Let's see, quite honest. You honestly should be the one who's over here. You're more of a... Let's start pushing on this flank now. Like out of all the flanks to push, this is the flank to push. So I'm going to start doing that. That might have start moving over here. Walking, of course. We want to make sure these guys are well rested. But these guys I actually want running because their position is going to be actually going into hail of bullets, not out of it. Yeah, my cannon is still focusing these guys down. They don't seem to be getting any good hits on them, but all in due time, I'm hoping. Oh, my cav ended up being over here. I kind of forgot about them, but they're doing the Lord's work by murdering as many people as possible. Probably if I didn't forget about them, they probably would have killed even more people, but my bad. My bad. With another unit of artillery wiped out. Apparently these guys are now, I guess they're either withdrawing them or they're actually running away. I'm not sure which one it is, but either way, they're not going to be in the battle anymore, which means we will be the only force with a cannon, which is a very big advantage. You're in guard mode, but you're still moving. I accidentally selected you as part of the force. What's going on? I'm going to start taking these guys here, minus you. I'm going to start moving them up onto the ridge that we've now captured from the enemy. This is a pretty big win. Because we had our initial ridge, but now we have their high ground, which means we're going to now be able to advance like I wanted. You guys are basically, I sacrificed these guys for the good of the many, and it worked out nicely. They caused 2 of the enemy cannons to rout, shattered. This one's just broken. I think this one's actually withdrawing while that one's shattered. I will now need to unlimber my cannons. I need to now move them to the new position where I want them to be. And my general, I'm going to move him as well to where I need him to be as well. I'm going to have you run. Where is the other cav? Over here. Start chasing some of these guys down. The more we let them not be able to make a return, the better we will be in the long run. I don't think they're moving like they're supposed to, so let me order it to move where I want it to be. Men are firing, I guess, at those guys who are currently running away. I want to do is... Oh. What I'll do, we'll have to wait, because we now need to charge these guys down with our own cav. They're both tired, so it should be a pretty even battle. I think we might win it. If not, I'm actually going to order these guys to turn and assist over here, because they should have bayonets. Yes, they do have bayonets, so that'd be good, useful against cav there. This one I'm going to have tend to put them into a square formation. I might even be able to move up even more. Now that I'm seeing it, even better positions up here. So I'm going to try and rush to take this very good position. Apparently that thing's invulnerable, which is an impressively built wagon, if it is. I'm actually going to try and move into the wooded area here if I can. But for now, I'm going to move my guys in intervals. Oh, yep. Ooh, the enemy cannons are definitely still around somewhere. Where is it? Yet the one that they had initially withdrawing, they've cancelled the withdraw and are now making use of it in the battle. However, we have successfully taken this position from the enemy. I'm going to move these guys up with them. Oh, move this guy there. Are you guys walking? I need you guys to run. We need to secure that spot ASAP. You, I actually want you further in the woods. You, I want more over here. Now, where's that cav? There you are. I want you to walk a little bit. You should be tired at this point. You might be involved in the battle a little late. So I'm gonna try moving you into a decent spot. I want the crest of the hill captured, so I'm gonna try and I'm willing to sacrifice some men for it. That's gonna be the best position I can take. Come on, let's see. And that'll be a much better space to hold by getting them where they need to go. By getting up on the ridge, they'll have a better. They'll be more effective in combat that way. These guys are routing already, so I'm gonna. These guys are tired, so I'm gonna let them walk the rest of the way. Yeah, this flank's already starting to collapse. And this one should collapse soon now that we've taken the superior position. Yeah, there's one unit still coming back out around. Okay. That unit's still making its way over. That unit still has enough that's probably going to make a comeback, so I'm going to actually start ordering this guy to attack him. My general's bodyguard's doing exactly what a general's bodyguard should be doing, and that is basically taking his sweet-ass time of it and letting all of his troops do all the work for him. You're not exactly being where I want you to be, so it kind of pisses me off, but that's nothing I can do about it. I got the little curve here, so now they're flanking. They're being shot by the front and the flank. You know, over here. Yeah, we're doing definitely good work there. Yeah, it was definitely worthwhile in sending these guys over here to chase these guys off. Are they now shattered? No, they're still broken, so there's still a chance they could come back. I doubt they're gonna come back, but still, as I said, a chance. These guys are routed, but also in a square formation, or maybe they were in a square formation then just started routing. Alright, perfect. This flank is ours. We're going to start taking their former positions. My men will be tired having to run so much and firing, but I think it's valuable to try and secure that position as fast as possible. Now I'm going to modify this angle here and make it a bit better for dealing with the current situation. My calves over here, so I'm going to order them to just finish off what remains of the enemy's cannons. My cannons are also firing, but at this point I don't think they're being too useful, so I'm actually just going to undeliver them and have them walk somewhere. Now, honestly, this flank can basically just... No, I don't want you. I want to select you. Thank you. Yeah, they're just taking their sweet time and walking to where I need them to be. These guys can just relax. The remains of the enemy cannons are destroyed. And also I can finish off the battle now by just moving my guys around. As things stand, none of these guys are actually able to properly fire at the enemy. So I'm going to start advancing them forward a little bit. So you can keep advancing. Apparently you got stuck on something, so I'm just going to fix that. Boom, baby. Alright, I'm going to order my general to start chasing down some of these guys, because the more that we slaughter now, the less we'll need to deal with in the next fight.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Especially important now that we deleted their cannons. We won't be able to make use of them in the next fight. At least, well, some of them might have routed, so they might have one cannon left in the next battle, but it shouldn't be a significant number. Yeah, there's still a significant amount of guys here, so I'm going to keep my general over here. My guys are now able to just fire endlessly into these guys, though. These militias ran out of ammo, so I'm just going to bomb rush them. Actually, no, wait, they didn't run out of ammo. They were just still in melee mode. That's what it was. General's still chasing these guys down. Where's my other cav unit? Yeah, those guys need to die too. Thank you very much. Looks like a still decent amount of these guys will get away because I don't have enough cav left to chase them all down, but works out just fine for me. Where's the border? I think we're pretty near it, so these guys might get away. But not all of them will, because I still got a nice cav chasing them down. Boom, baby. Keep it up. Might be able to reach those guys in time, so we might as well chase them down, but this is a nice big victory. I think after this one, Amsterdam itself will be open for me to take for myself. Hey, look, there's still cannons still left in the battle. So let's go to make sure those guys aren't involved at all in the next fight. Thank you. I didn't even notice they were there at first, so I'm glad to have noticed them. I think that's going to be it, so let's end the battle. It was considered a close victory, but I think I quite routinely took them out. Okay, so we only lost 433 men, while they lost 2,200 men. This was a battle worthy of Napoleon himself. So now, Amsterdam should be open, but also I have an idea. And since this army's still left alive, we can now take it out. However, so what time is it? That battle was actually not that long. So we're going to quick save real fast. And since we still don't have to deal with any too much problems, I think I might just auto-resolve this battle. Yep. Still lost 156 men, but that's not the end. Well, now, though, Holland should just fall to me by besieging it. Apparently, the armed citizenry won't surrender. However, I can just auto-resolve the battle and win it quite handedly. So now we've occupied Holland, or I guess you could say liberated Holland. We should be good to go. Let's see. The Netherlands have been destroyed. We've officially avenged our general, who was so rude, who was killed in the by a Holland Navy. Let me replenish anything that's been destroyed so far. He gained attacking general, which makes sense. He's won a lot of battles and attacking them. What's still left to repair? This college needs to be repaired. I make this a classical university. What would that allow? And so I want to be able to upgrade further my thing, so I want to upgrade a drill school. Where can I find one? Apparently I cannot make a drill school because I not have mass mobilization, which I need national census. What's national census? I don't know what natural census is, but we need to find it. Where's this? Württemberg. National census. National census. Where is that? No, right there. We're working on it. We can do a great arsenal, however, in Alsace-Lorraine, which is not a bad idea in my book. Cannon foundry, which would basically allow a little bit of repression. Theater, though, would make people happy, and I'm quite contented and makes me money, so I'm going to do theater. Those guys are being repaired. I think I have a building that I've captured that has not actually been built at all. So I want to see if I can find it real fast. I think it's in one of my new recently conquered territories. Was it over here? This right here. Oh wait, that's not mine actually. That's That's so. Never mind on that one. I'll do that one. Actually, capture it. So what's over here? I can upgrade this to an opera house to make more money. I can upgrade this one to a magistrate to make more money. I like that. I like that. I could upgrade this one to a barracks, which honestly makes me, which I'm very inclined to do for the extra recruitment bonuses. But first, Hanover. I'm going to make that one into the barracks because I need Hanover to be able to defend itself a bit more effectively. Now, Holland destroyed. I can now start focusing on Britain, basically. So where is the... I just want basic militia. Where is my basic militia troops? I mean, line infantry is not too bad if they can hold it. I mean, these guys seem to be pretty decent morale-wise. They seem to be about equivalent to the militia I want. One big problem with the way they designed the Empire and Napoleon unit cards is just the way that you can't see them without like hovering over them partially until basically eventually like, oh, I finally found you. It just took me an eternity to find it. Once Holland comes down, I'll be able to leave this with this army and travel elsewhere. Probably send it to the southeast, or maybe due east while Napoleon focuses on the south. Honestly, that does sound like a better idea than what I was originally going to do. So let's do that. So it looks like there is an army over here. But they can't attack us yet because I don't think we have anything that borders them. So that means they're not going to go through another another faction's territory just to get to us. We've got another gentleman done. I still don't understand what gentlemen do. They research stuff, apparently. Can I like plop you in this one and make it more effective? General available. Perfect. Württemberg has a full-on rebellion. Apparently two rebellions. This looks familiar. Holland has workers on strike. Again, not too surprising. Considering these guys don't actually seem all that angry with me, I'm surprised by that there actually is a rebellion at all here, because they don't actually seem all that mad. It's like the game just wants them to be mad at me. See, it's a bit of a shame that I have to now build some stuff up around here. It's like, you know, if you guys could just stop destroying my collages, that'd be just fine with me. Where is this one? No, it's right here. Thinking of upgrading this magistrate for more bonus money. Also because it's, you know, helps with repression in the area, apparently. Great Arsenal's not too bad, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna build a magistrate here. Apparently that magistrate's already just fine. This one still needs a couple turns to be finished building. What agents are here, by the way? Spy. Well, Spy, can you infiltrate Brandenburg for me, just to give me an idea of what's going on over here? He was detected, but we can tell that there's a decently sized Brandenburg army over here, ready to maybe attack Hanover at a moment's notice. So we will definitely want to recruit some more troops whenever we can afford it. As things stand, our standing army over here will need a few turns to, you know, kind of calm down the region of Holland. Probably a few rebel armies will spawn and that we need to deal with as well. But on the bright side, now that once we've conquered this area, I think now all we need is Milan, and then we've officially conquered everything we need to do this episode. Let's see, what time is it? Because I want to make sure I have time for this battle. I think I have enough time for this battle, so let's fight it out. The halt button on the left of the battle control panel cancels orders and makes selected units stop where they are. This is a quick alternative to giving them a different order. So we're being attacked, but we are in a settlement, so we'll just hold the settlement as usual against the enemy. And we go for a layered defense. I mean, honestly, fighting outside the city is not a bad option, especially considering we aren't outnumbered, I think. This is a full stack. Yeah, we're not outnumbered. It's actually quite even. Okay, so the enemy is over here, ready to attack us. I completely forgot that I promised them at 2 o'clock I could play Final Fantasy XIV with them. Dang it, I forgot about that. Oh well, I'll do that later. Yeah, so honestly, I don't care too much about actually just holding the city. I think I might just take this nice open field and make use of it for myself. Especially considering I can still build defenses over here, which means that my guys will still have a nice advantage. Just got to make sure we don't take the bad part of the flatlands as ours to hold. We can have our backs against the buildings, so that way the enemy can't just come in from behind very effectively. That'll be one group just kind of... Well, another option would be to actually just move up here, like there. Apparently that one won't go further up, so I'm going to pull these one back. And I can actually do... Why are you being weird? Oh, this is the edge of my deployment. That's why. Okay. I thought this was my deployment right here, but actually this is my deployment here. So I'm actually just not going to deploy that right now. I can deploy these guys flank at a, at an angle here to hold that flank. If I'm being honest, I think I'm going to have this one be where I put the cav defenses and move these guys out, because I'd rather have them be in a different spot, if I'm being honest. What are you? Line infantry or line infantry? Okay. Actually, I'd rather have you and then you over here. Move you here. Have you just drop that deployment altogether. Which one of you is more wounded? You are more wounded. So is there any... So we have cav here. We definitely want a cav over here. We definitely want at least one healthy cav over here. Enemy cav is definitely going to be a bit of a problem. So I'm going to place a little bit of anti-cav defenses where I'm not planning on actively holding. See, I wish there's no good spot really to place a cannon. There's like here, but it's not really my ideal place for placing a cannon. Maybe, wait, is this big enough hill? I mean, yeah, there's no real good place to place a cannon without, risking my own troops in the process. So I guess way back here is where I'm going to place my cannons. I guess that'll do. And then basically have my cav and deep roof spread out where they need to be. I'm especially over here where I'm expecting, like, especially around the flanks and stuff. Okay, that should be good enough, I'm thinking. Let's start the battle. So basically the weakest troop is going to take the building here and hold it. I'm going to move my guys up. You guys, you'll be good at kind of basically, I'm going to place you guys... Oh, apparently you guys will be square formation wherever you are. You, I'm thinking I'm making you a reserve unit. While over here... I'm gonna make use of the
We have taken a building, sir.
of that. So we've captured a building. You will be good at just keeping an eye on this general situation. Oh, I completely forgot about this other cannon over here. I should have double checked that. Now this cannon's effectively going to be useless the whole battle.
Our men are running, sir.
Get into position, buckos. So I think I'm leaning towards moving this cav over here. It would appear the enemy is not doing the best job of actually focusing this flank, so I'm actually going to start being a little bit more aggro here than what I was originally planning on being. Who's going over here? So I don't think any of my troops should be moving from their positions. Defensive position, defensive mode, defensive, guard mode. Do not leave your safe positions, boys. Absolutely do not leave your position where I tell you to be. Quite inconvenient, in fact. And my other cannon got destroyed because of that annoying situation. Just take out the Fusiliers over here with my cav. The enemy has already been engaged. I'm gonna run these guys out. Oh, in diamond formation. I think these guys will be pretty easy pickings, if I'm being honest. The enemy cav did get a pretty decent charge out, but thankfully my militias held the line. But for some reason, they're once again leaving their nice defensive spot instead of staying exactly where they're supposed to be, behind their safe walls. Sometimes I think my units just want to get themselves murdered. Perfect. Pushed in. I think this guy's being hit by cannon fire, which will explain why they're so beat up despite the fact that they barely fought anything. I would love to take out the enemy cannons, however their cav is well positioned to keep it defended.
Sir,
And now that these guys are routed, I'm going to run
attack.
these guys back to safety. These guys have moved up pretty close just to try and get a good shot against me. This guy's cav needs to go over here. It would appear the enemy on this flank are more interested in trying to they're doing their best to try and outflank me. However, my cav are perfectly ready to try and screw them over for doing this. Yeah, like just this Fusilier unit just realized. Or a little bit too late for him, however. Come on, take him out, boys. That guy's officially been surrounded. Well, I'm not completely surrounded, but they are now attacked on multiple flanks. And my cav are now not in the best position over here, as they're now being Attacked by multiple enemy cav units. Sometimes I'm actually going to fall my own cav back behind my lines for safekeeping. Never mind, their chevrolets are routing. So this is the perfect opportunity to try and get some damage in on them. Perfect. Looks like the enemy cav are now fleeing. I'm going to pull my cav back to be on the safe side. You guys are in defense mode. So I have no idea why you guys think it's okay to start, you know, chasing after the enemy. I say defense mode, but it's guard mode. But because I use it whenever I'm trying to make sure they're being defensive, so I call it defense mode.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Napoleon's starting to be targeted by the enemy cannon, so I'm actually going to follow him back to the woods just to get him out of danger. Where's this cav here? I want to send it over here because now my guys are actually starting to get flanked a little bit. Oh, apparently a whole unit just got wiped out because they shelled out the house that they were in, completely destroying the unit. I didn't even notice that happened. We're almost in a position where we can take out the enemy's cannon position. Almost. There's still a couple cav units, which means our cav is currently outnumbered in trying to take it. However, our cav are doing a perfect job in what we need them to do, and that is, you know, wiping the floor with the enemy. That guy's over there. Might as well take them out with you. I'm gonna start walking over there against these Fusiliers with this cav unit. Bad winning slightly. The revolutionaries are trying to take out my militia, but my militia look like they might be better off creating more guys because their guys are definitely falling back. This is the army of Napoleon, you fools. You thought you could take it? You should have thought better. I'm at the square formation just in case an enemy chooses to try and attack it. I want to make sure that this flank is nice and secure for where it is. As things stand, there's only one unit left. Try and hold up this front line. It's the one that supposedly is being fired at by my cannon, but who's to say? Oh my cav over here is about to be surrounded by the enemy cav. Let's see if I can run him away in time. I'm going to start trying to make use of... We'll move these guys up to help to assist. Perfect, those guys have been shattered, which means they're no longer be a threat. Keep running, boys, keep running. Don't charge them. Why are you charging them? Run! I think I'm going to start moving my boys out beyond the barricades now.
Our men are running, sir.
You know, the cav over here is still holding nicely. That guy is broken, but thankfully we arrived in time to stop the cav from pushing it too far. However, they're doing a pretty effective job now against my militia. I'm not sure if they were properly positioned, but on the bright side, this unit over here, I've just ordered to attack. However, I get the feeling this guy actually got the order. Yep, I was right. These guys got the order that the other unit should have gotten, which is a bit of a nuisance, but it's nothing we can't handle.
Our men are running, sir.
Get That drove off that cav unit. So I'm going to start ordering these guys over here. And being these guys in square formation and getting them into a nice line to deal with the enemy. Let's see. Do I have any cav remaining? I have cav over here still remaining. I'm not going to order them. I'm going to order these guys to pull back. Because the enemy cav is still trying to get them. Our center actually broke just now. However, still not too late for Napoleon to come in if I really need him to. Enemy cav incoming. We want to get these guys ready to go. Perfect opportunity to send these guys out against them, though. Let's see, you guys assist these guys. Assist them, please. You guys position yourselves a little bit better to assist. Get them, boys. And you will be perfectly positioned to assist. First. Enemy cav is whipped. I say whipped. Perfect. That Fusilier has been destroyed, which means now I can just move on to the cannons right next to them. I don't know where those boys think they're going, but they're definitely doing some strange stuff. The entire enemy army has routed, I think. Who's still left on their side? It looks like just this one unit of cannons here. Let's look around. The general is dead on their hand. Let's see. Yep, that should be the end of the battle. There we go. I was about just saying that should be the end. Once I see my units have stopped firing, that's when I'm going to concede this battle as done. We got some nice crossfire against the guy that was over here, which is perfect. Alright, the enemy cannons are all dead and gone. We have victory! How rude. You demolished my stuff. This enemy army here is weaker than the last one. I don't know why it thinks I'm going to lose. Although, admittedly, I'm so annoyed that I missed that one unit of cannons, which cost me a cannon unit. But I still have one more cannon than this guy does. So I'm going to fight this out, but it's going to be fought out next time. As today's the end of part 10 of the Napoleon campaign. So if you guys liked the video, press the like button down below. Subscribe to see more of my content. And once again, comment down below if you guys want to see more Napoleon. I'll try to make time for it. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.